Hello again, welcome to my channel. Just so you're not going to be inundated with stock videos and photos, I thought what I'd do is just do a little bit of unboxing, a little bit of crafting, just so you have something to watch in between the visual parts of my tutorial. So, you want your own YouTube crafting channel. Where do you begin? This is probably going to be quite a long video, but I'll do my best to break it down and give you all the help you need if you feel anxious or don't know where to begin. I was extremely anxious before I started doing these videos. I didn't think I'd be able to do it, but please don't be like me. Don't let that put you off if you really want your own channel. And also, please don't be put off by this following list. Maybe only some of these will apply to you. So the topics to be discussed in this video will be why you want a channel, as in what you hope to get out of it, your camera setup, the kinds of videos you want to make, i.e. faceless, voiceless, etc. How you can edit your videos if you want to, how to open your channel, how to customize your channel, how often you will be uploading, will you want a blog, using affiliate links in your videos and descriptions, how to upload, your title, thumbnail and description, and what your channel needs before it can be monetized, if that's something you're interested in. I won't be going into collaborations or anything like that. This is just the very basics to get you up and running. First and foremost, what are you expecting to get out of your channel? Will it be for fun, for teaching, earning money, all three, something else? This is important because if you want to start earning money from your channel, there are a lot of different things to consider. For the most part, growing your channel, diving into the analytics of everything and what have you is beyond the scope of this tutorial. There are many videos on YouTube about this, but do be very wary of spending money for any recommended software or services. Always do extensive research on anything you are interested in before forking out for something you may not be able to handle or may not even help. Now, your camera setup. I've put this almost at the top of the list because it is very important. If you don't have the correct camera setup, you won't be able to make any videos, never mind top-down crafting ones. Speaking from my own experience, the camera setup I have is very simple and effective. I just use my phone on a stand with a ring light. I'll leave a link to the stand I use in the description, but there are tutorials on YouTube that show you how to have a homemade top-down setup, but I can't imagine that they'll be very stable. My stand was less than £30, which I think is a great price. If your crafting desk is in front of a window, you could probably get much better video quality than using the ring light. There's really no substitution for natural light, but obviously use the stand light if you need to. Just try and reduce any glare, if possible, by using a less reflecting crafting mat. Nearly all of my videos use the ring light because it can be quite dark in my room and I do film a lot of my videos on a night, so that's entirely up to you. If you'll be using your Android or iPhone, there's an app called AirDroid Cast. It is a paid app, but it's invaluable to me as I can install it on my phone, my iPad, my laptop, and when I'm recording with my phone, the screen is cast to whichever device I have in my craft room at the time, so I can see whether or not everything I'm doing is in the shot. It costs around £2.50 per month. There are free apps out there and some devices come with their own casting app, so do check around. It will be important that you can see what you are doing as you're doing it. I know sometimes I tend to go off camera when I get engrossed in what I'm doing, but it is invaluable because you can see whether you're in shot and you can sort of judge the experience that your viewers are going to have. But whichever camera setup you choose, you do need to make sure that it doesn't interfere with your working area. I used to have a stand that was weighted at the bottom. It didn't clip onto the desk or anything and it needed to be in close proximity to my crafting mat. This was fine when I had room on my desk, so I could place it at the back of the desk, standing over my crafting mat. But when I got a new desk, it wasn't as wide, and the stand had to sit at the side of my crafting mat. This wasn't ideal as I kept knocking it, and it was difficult to keep it out of the shot. The one I have now clips to the back of my desk, which is 100% better. At a push, you could have someone hold the camera for you, but this could involve a lot of movement, which may not go down too well with viewers. Now, onto the types of videos you may want to consider. I chose to go with the faceless format. For crafting, it isn't essential to talk into the camera if you don't want to, and there are plenty of channels, crafting and otherwise, that are faceless. It is very popular. And if you are an anxious person like me, it just takes off the pressure just a little bit. If you want to talk into the camera, you could record from the front first, then do the project, then have another chat at the end. Just edit your video together before you upload. Some people have two cameras, one pointed at them, one overhead, both recording at the same time. Then when they edit it, they splice parts together, so it seems to switch from camera to camera. However, this is quite advanced, and for me it's unnecessary and too much like hard work. There are also apps for the PC that allow you to video yourself, so that's also an option, and you could fit it into your video when editing it. There are also such things as voiceless videos. I've come across my fair share of these in my time. Some crafters just play music while doing their project and don't feel the need to speak at all. They often add the odd subtitles so you can follow what they're doing. It's definitely an option. You could also record and then add a voiceover later, but this is a more advanced editing format, and I do that sometimes, usually when something's happened to my video and the audio's just gone doolally, and then I have to do it. So whichever format you go for, your videos should be 16:9 aspect ratio for normal landscape videos, and 9:16 aspect ratio for shorts. Shorts can be no more than 60 seconds long, but they can be a really good way to build up your channel. So speaking earlier of editing, I find that this is the bit that puts off many people from creating videos. They simply don't know how to edit them. And that's fine. There is one crafter that I subscribe to, and she's never edited any of her videos. She just records on her phone and uploads straight to YouTube. She has no intro, no outro, no fancy edits or effects, and she does really well. However, at least in my case, mistakes are inevitable, and there are often pauses, long pauses, too many. Or if my allergies act up, there's lots of coughing and sniffing and throat clearing. I mean, these are edited out for the most part, and I use a software called Cyberlink Power Director. It is a professional editing software and probably won't be too good for a beginner, but there are plenty of video tutorials out there. But there are ways to edit your videos for free and in a much easier way. For example, my phone has a way to cut out parts of my recorded videos without doing anything fancy. The next time you view a video on your phone, just have a look to see if you can do some basic cutting and editing. That may be all you need. By far, the easiest way to cut your videos or trim your videos for free is Canva. So go to canva.com. You can just sign up for a free account. You can still edit videos. Design Spotlight, video editor. Edit a video. Now you can either record yourself, you can upload files, so I'm going to upload file. I've just downloaded a video from Pixabay just to show you how easy it is. Right, now, when the video is finished uploading, just click on it and just let it run through.
Bye dog, love you.
It's not a very long video. Now I want to split that, so take this cursor, this line, to where you want the cut to start. Right click and click split page, and then wherever you wanted the cut to stop, right click, split page. Now it's split into three. Right click on the bit you want to remove and click delete page, and then you are left with only the parts that you want. There you go. So if you have a really long video and there are parts that you want to cut out, just press play or take the cursor to where you want the cut to start, split page, and then take it to where you want it to finish, right click, split page, and then delete the part that you've just split. And that's how you get rid of the unwanted parts of your videos. It is so simple. If that's all you want to do, just cut out parts of your video to make it more understandable, to perhaps cut out mistakes or cut out long pauses or anything like that. You can just do it here and you're left with a much more viewable video. Now to download the video to your computer, you just click share, download. It will have the MP4 video already selected. You can't adjust the quality. I don't think it's got to be a premium account to adjust the quality. So you can select pages, which is all of your pages, because there are 2 pages here, or cuts, so that it's classed as pages, and you can download them as separate files or just download them all at once. So we'll download. Rendering can take a long time depending on the size of your video. I'm just going to call it my cuts, and then wherever you've saved your downloads, it should show up there just as one file. You can just double click on it to test it out. And that's your file. And actually the quality of that wasn't too bad, was it? That's still not bad quality. So it's up to you whether you want to upgrade to Pro or not, or just use the free account. If you're just going to be editing videos very occasionally and you don't need any advanced editing capabilities, then I imagine that'll be absolutely fine for you, but it's entirely up to you. But that's how easy it is just to trim down and cut a video. Or just one thing, if you just wanted to trim down the size, supposing there was a long pause at the beginning or at the end, what you can do then is just take your cursor here where this little grey bar shows up and squash it to bits, and then you could do the same with the end if you wanted. So that's trimming, that's not cutting. There's a difference. Trimming is doing that, shortening the video. Cutting is cutting segments out. So what happens now when we press play? Yeah, it's even shorter. I hope that was understandable anyway. Now I'm going to show you just how easy it is to open a channel in YouTube. Very, very simple. What you do is go to YouTube, click on your profile picture, and underneath the email address it should say create a channel. Just click on that. You can select any picture you want that represents your channel, or you could have your photograph. You can use your own name here, or you can use a channel name. I'll just leave it as John Donut, and it will tell you there. If you try and choose a name that's already taken, I can't believe John Donut was already taken. So what I'll do is I'll just put a random number next to it and then click create channel. So your channel is now being created there. Okay, that's how easy it is to create your channel. Now if you want to, you can customize your channel. So the first thing I always do is go to branding. This is where you can change your picture. You can upload a banner image. So if you have some pictures, just select any picture that you like. Just move it around, select which part you want to show, click done. If you want to, you can upload a watermark. So this little box here is 150 by 150 pixels. So what you can do is have a watermark that says subscribe, or it could have your profile picture on. Let's have a look. I'm going to have my little bird on again. That's cute. So that'll be on the entire, I want that on the entire video. And when you finish branding, you can just publish. And then you can sort of, when that's done, you can carry on up here. So you've got your basic info, which you can choose if you want to. So let's say I want to call my channel Daily Donut. And I could change that to Daily Donut. And it's free. So I've now changed my name and the name of the channel, and you could put your channel description in here, and this is the link to your channel. You can add various links, so if you have a website or a blog, you can add your link there, and then again publish. I like to do one section at a time. and then you can click the layout. So it's up to you whether you want to have a channel trailer. So you could add a video that tells you a little bit about yourself, what your channel's like. I haven't one on mine. I haven't thought about putting one up. A featured video for returning subscribers, and featured sections. These are ones that will be shown when somebody visits your channel. This is the list of videos and playlists that will be shown. So what you can do now is view your channel. And there you go. That's it. So uploading videos, we'll go into it a little bit further on in this tutorial, but that's just how easy it is to open a YouTube channel. And if you want to get to your channel, you just click on your little profile picture up here and just view your channel. And there are more settings and things down here which we can go into later. But that's how easy it is to open a YouTube channel. Then you can just start uploading videos. Once your channel's open, you can decide how often you want to upload new content. If your channel's more of a hobby, it doesn't really matter. But if you're wanting to eventually monetize your content, then a few things need to be considered. Most other tutorials recommend uploading at least once a week, but I suggest as often as you can really. 2, 3, 4 times a week, depending on your offline schedule, of course. If all you can manage is a video every 2 weeks, then go for it. Just get something out there. From what I can gather from the research I've done, consistency is more important to the YouTube algorithm. But don't stress about it. It's very important that you have fun. The quality of your content is important as well. I've already touched on editing out parts that could possibly irritate viewers, such as long pauses, sniffs, throat clearing, etc. But bear in mind that the more popular your channel becomes, the more negative comments you will likely receive, no matter how good your content. It's inevitable really, unfortunately. There are trolls who post hateful comments just to get a reaction, and there are those who just like to criticise. It will happen, so be determined right at the outset to harden yourself against these things. Try not to take them personally. It's not you, it's them. Sometimes though, perhaps a negative comment could point out something that you hadn't thought of, and this could possibly help you to tweak your future videos. Try not to look at how something's said, but ask yourself, do they have a point? Even if they've hurt your feelings a little bit. Somewhere within each video, try to ask nicely for subscriptions, comments, shares, likes, etc. A lot of people will respond positively, as long as you don't ask too often with each video. Don't be disheartened if people unsubscribe or dislike your content. It does happen and you can't please everyone. Also consider whether or not your video should have intros and outros. A lot of people are put off by long intros, so I've stopped using them or I've cut them down to half the time. I'll link to some video tutorials that go into more detail about how to make your videos more appealing. I tend to do a lot of ums and ers and things. I do try and cut them out as far as possible because it can be annoying to other people. So it is best if you listen to your audio and just try and think, well, if that irritates me, then it's going to irritate somebody else, and just try and cut it out. A very important factor is your video thumbnail. It's not 100% necessary to have one because YouTube will generate one automatically, but it is highly recommended to make your own. It's simple to make a thumbnail in Canva. Many of the templates will be premium, but you should be able to find something you like if you only have a free account. It's best to stick to a similar format for all of your thumbnails so that when any of your subscribers are surfing YouTube, they'll be able to recognise your videos at a glance. That's always a good thing. And another good thing to remember is that your thumbnail and video title should be different. Make them both appealing but not worded the same. It's like having 2 chances to attract people to watch it. Some YouTube experts say that your thumbnail is equally as important as your video content. You have around, I think it's about 2 seconds for someone to see your thumbnail and decide whether or not to watch your video, so just bear this in mind. Something else to consider is whether or not you'll be using affiliate links in your video description. If you add links, you will have to go through a simple identification process for YouTube to allow them, but it doesn't take long. I use Amazon and other websites to promote links to the products I use, but they're if and on Amazon. I just link directly to a website page for any items that I might be using. If there's a website you use a lot, it may be worth asking them if they have an affiliate program that you can join. Also, do you have a website, blog or store? A lot of crafters who post tutorials leave links to blog posts where people can view the tutorial along with measurements in written form. It's no big deal if you don't, but WordPress.com could be a good place to start for a free, very easy to manage blog. Okay, you've opened your channel, you have a fantastic video that you want to share with the world. How do you do it? First of all, it's very easy to upload a video. It's another thing altogether to get it noticed, believe me, I know. YouTube video optimization is a category all in itself, and I won't be going into that here, but I'll link to some videos and some software that may be able to help. Right, uploading is very simple. Just click on this little video camera up here and upload video, or go live if you want to. Select files. Just click on the file you want to upload. And once YouTube is started uploading, you can give it a title. Just make sure that it has any keywords in that you want to add, but keywords that make sense. So I will link to videos that can explain it a little bit better than me. So put your description. You can have up to 5,000 words. This is where you would put all your links, your affiliate links and things like that. But your thumbnail, your title and description, if somebody does a search on Google for videos, your title and description are what will show up. So make sure they are descriptive and let people know what it's about. So while that's uploading, I'm going to go to Canva and I'm going to create a simple thumbnail. I'm going to look for a free one. Click Customize. You can just click on any element to delete it. And here are your elements. Canva also has an AI image generator, but I'm not going to go into that now. This is just, it's beyond the scope of this video. So it's up here. I'm going to click File, Import Files, Choose Files, and I'm just going to click my jellyfish. And you go to Uploads, and you can upload files from here too. So I'm just going to click on the jellyfish, can put it in there. Kinda did it for me. I like the little outline it has there. And if you click position at the top, you can move your layers around, put one on top of the other. You could put that on top, you could put it at the bottom. It's entirely up to you. And you can change the text. You can make the text smaller if it doesn't quite fit on. This is just very basic, obviously. I mean, this looks nothing like an undersea thumbnail. I'm just showing you how to do it. And over here you can click on that. Whichever one you're working on, you can click on it and it highlights it for you. You can have a little subtitle there. Now if I wanted to change the background, I could get rid of all of these. Go to Elements. I'm just searching for underwater background. That's kind of cute. Now you see there, this has lines all over it because it is a premium image. So I'll go and try and find one that isn't premium, so I can get rid of that one. Just click delete on your keyboard, and I could click that and take it all the way down there. And if you make a mistake, you can just click undo up here. And if you don't like it, just click on it, click delete. And just keep adding elements and backgrounds, moving them around until you get what you like. So that'll do for now. Right, so to download, click share, download, and download a JPG file. It would be better for your YouTube thumbnail. So wait till it's finished rendering. Give it a name. Save it in the same folder as your video and other elements. Have a separate folder for each video that you make. And then you can go back to YouTube. Select your thumbnail. And there you go. This now will be what people see along with your title when they're surfing YouTube. Now you can add a video to one or more playlists if you want to. It's not necessary, but you can. So for instance, create a playlist, new playlist, and then every video you make of the same category, you can add a description or not. You can put into this same playlist. So there, you can add as many playlists as you want and then click done. You have to select one of these. Yes, it's made for kids, or no, it's not made for kids. If you click yes, then you will be severely limited on ads and notifications, and if your video is not made for children specifically, then just click no. Age restricted. Do you want to restrict your video to an adult audience? Well, that's entirely up to you, but usually no for just normal crafting videos. And then click show more. Paid promotion. Does your video contain paid promotion like a product placement, sponsorship or endorsement? Mine do not at the moment, so I would just leave that blank. Basically, if you've used AI to create your video, you can click yes. I tend to just leave this blank. It's not compulsory to fill this in, but if you have used AI perhaps to generate speech or something like that, then you can click yes, and it will show on your video that it does have AI generated content. You can allow automatic chapters. What I normally do is just click those, and I'll leave that on for now because sometimes I do forget to add my chapters, but we can go into that at another time. Now your tags are as important or almost as important as your title and your description. So for instance, this will be, where am I? Jellyfish video, because that's the actual title. And then just add whichever keywords you think people may use to find your content. So how do jellyfish swim? And just add as many keywords as you can think of that will help people to find this specific video or your channel in general. So fill these up. You can have up to 500 characters, just use them. Imagine if you were searching Google or YouTube for a video on how jellyfish swim. Just think about the search terms and the words that you will use and just add those here. Select a language. None of these are necessary, but I do because it helps people to find your content. You can either put a specific country as English, but I just click English in general. If you have captions or subtitles, you would have to click one of those. You don't have to put in recording date or video location, but video location may help people to find it, but it doesn't really matter. A lot of people just leave that blank. So a standard YouTube license. If you click Creative Commons, means anybody can take your video and basically do anything they like with it. Whereas the standard YouTube license, it means you retain the copyright to that. You can allow people to embed your videos, so they would get the embed code to put it perhaps on their website, but it's still your video, and if people click on it, it still takes them to your video. Publish to subscriptions feed and notify subscribers. So if you have videos all dealing with the same kind of thing, supposing all of your videos are to do with crafting, then you would, yes, because your subscribers have signed up to receive notifications of any more crafting videos. But if all of your videos are crafting but you decide to upload a jellyfish video, then you may want to uncheck that, because it may put people off if they've signed up for one thing and they receive notification of another. So you need to use your discretion when using that. So if you create shorts, you can allow others to, I don't know if you've ever seen Daily Dose of Internet. He uses other people's shorts in his own videos, and if you want people to be able to do that with yours, you can allow video and audio remixing, or allow only audio, or don't allow remixing. So I just use that. I don't really care if people use my shorts in their own videos. It makes no difference to me. And then you need to select a category. I usually have it as how to and style, just like it, because it's a tutorial video. But in this case, how jellyfish swim would be pets and animals. So do you want to allow comments? I usually say yes, but I usually have the comment moderation as strict, because I don't want anybody cursing or swearing on my channel. That is my preference. It's up to you. I don't judge. But you can hold all comments and approve them yourself, or you can have them all comments posted, or you could have basic, which holds potentially inappropriate comments, or this holds a broader range of potentially inappropriate comments. Like I say, this is entirely up to you. This is a really personal selection. Or you can turn comments off altogether if you want. It's like I said, it's entirely up to you. And you can also show how many viewers like this video, so you can if you untick that, then all your likes won't show, but likes can often help people to find your videos. So you can add a subtitle file, you can add an end screen. If your video is over a certain length, you can add an end screen. So as you can see in one of my videos here, I've added an end screen which shows a video and my avatar. People click the avatar, they can subscribe to my channel. So you can have a video which is best for viewer. You can add another element. So you can add a video, a playlist, or a channel. So say I wanted to add a playlist there, I would select the one that I want, say beginner crafting on a budget, and I can just place that where I like, and it will show at the end of the video. So that's just what an end screen is. It's just encouraging people to carry on watching your videos when they're finished with that one. Add cards. You can promote related content during your video. So to add a card, for instance, if I got halfway through and I thought, oh, people might be interested in this other video that has to do with this content, and then you can add a video, a playlist, or a channel in the same way. Obviously there are none because this is the first video I've added, but these are the ones that show up in the top right corner with just a little link on that leads to another video. But use those sparingly, and I would use one, if you can, towards the end, because you don't want people clicking off your video too soon, because that will affect your position in the YouTube search engine. So you click next. Copyright, no issues found, but people still can make copyright claims. That's something for another video. I've had quite a few problems with that. Now here, visibility, you can have it private, so you can send the link. If you're just doing this for you and friends and family possibly, then you choose private and you can send them a link to share privately, and you can just send them an email. Unlisted, so anyone with the video link can watch your video, but it won't show up in the YouTube search engine. Or public, everyone can watch your video. And you can also set a schedule, which is great for me, because sometimes I make 2 or 3 videos at a time and I can schedule them all for different dates, usually 3 days apart. And that gives you time then. If you have 2 or 3 videos to upload, then that gives you a few days off before you have to think about uploading another one. So I'll just click schedule, and that's it, that's uploaded. So if you can see there, this is you've got your shorts there are no shorts. You have your videos, which is scheduled on the 8th of July at midnight, and all of your videos will show up here. All of your shorts will show there, your playlists will show there, and that's how easy it is. So you have now uploaded your first video. It's not too complicated, but there are quite a few things to take into consideration depending on how well you want your video to show in YouTube search results, or whether you want it to show up at all. So I hope that was easy to understand anyway. That's basically it, but there's just one more thing I want to mention before I sign off, and that's monetization. If you are looking to make money from YouTube, you will need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours over the last year. For me, it will be the watch hours that could be the issue, as I only have half of that over the past year. But if you upload videos regularly with quality content and build up your subscriber base, then you could qualify to earn money from ads shown on your videos. Bear in mind though that YouTube will demonetize content that they consider unsuitable or inappropriate. So if you do decide to swear or something in your videos, I mean, that's up to you, but YouTube will probably demonetize it. YouTube has now started showing ads on all videos, regardless of whether they are monetized or not. So it would be good if those pennies went in your pockets instead of theirs. You can check your eligibility by clicking the Earn link within your YouTube studio and take it from there if and when you qualify. But that's a subject for another video. I hope this video has been helpful. If there's something you don't understand, or if you think I haven't explained something clearly enough, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to clarify anything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a like, subscribe, comment. Please share it with somebody else that you think may benefit from it. But thank you for watching and staying with me till the end. It is much appreciated. Have a great day. Bye bye now.